People who are still watching, this is not a time just to watch me alone. Come on, let's start the quiz. Wow, here are the top 5 that are on the screen. Sai Krishna, Spurgeon, Prithvi, somebody with a name man. Alright, K. Sukumar, you're almost there. Sai Kiran Kota, you're almost there. There's a good time between Sumakar and Sai Kiran. Spurgeon, yes, you have to score up. Nandu, yes, you're all doing a good score. How about others? Wow, Sujit is in the scoreboard. 7 out of 12. Alright, Sumakar, you're almost 10. If you are there, please come down, show us your score, and you'll be getting a hamper. Sai Kiran Kota, if you are done, please come down, show your score, and get your hamper. Spurgeon, you are done, yes. Please come down, show your score, and get your hamper. Sumakar, you are here. Sai Kiran, Sumakar. Sujit, you're almost there. Yes. See Venkata, you're almost there. Once you are there, please come down. Cycle. You're done? No, one more question. Yes. Okay, please come. Alright, Sujit is done. Wow, please come forward. See Venkata. Yes, please come. Can I have your score, please? Wow, great. Leela, there are still chance for 8 more people too. 8 more people. Sri Venkata, Seshank, 12 out of 12. Right? My friend, please come. Great. Aravind, Varanasi Anand, please come up. All right. We have 4, 6 more to go. What's your name? Sivekar, please come. Aravind. Is that you? Somebody else. Who is that other Aravind? So we have 3, 5. We can still go for 5 more. If you're done with the score, just come down, show your score, and you'll get the hamper. Mahesh Malla. Wow, Mahesh, are you here? Please come down. Ravikant, if you are here, please come down. 5 more people, please. Come fast. Varanasi is here. Mahesh Malla? Yeah, Mahesh, yes. Great. Ashutosh. Alright, so let's see. 3, 2. One more people. 3, 6, 8. 2 more. Yeah. Ravikant, if you're done the quiz, please come forward. Ravikant. Raju, your name is not here in the dashboard. Aravind, great. One last. Yeah. If you're done, please come down. If you're done. Alright. So can we all put hands together for these 10 people? Please put hands together for the first 10. Alright, very congratulations. You are just qualified for another game. Alright? You just need to pick up one sheet from this board and just do one activity. Now the hammer is yours. Alright? Whoever comes first, who would like to come first? Come on, Aravind, please give a hand to Aravind. Anand. Alright. Get 2 people to join in a mini dance off. You have one beside you, yes. No doubt about it. One more person. Yes, everybody, please come forward. It's a public dinner. Please come forward. Alright, there's a good spirit. Yes. Please concise with your thank you. Quick, you don't have much time, just 30 seconds. Alright, in the meantime, the next person will just be with the ready the activity. As soon as they're done, you can take over. Take one chill, sir. Yes. Please come, Jayapati. Please come this way. Please come this way. Please come forward. Please come forward. Please come forward. Why are you so worried? Sujit is beside you. Please come. Yes. Alright, by the time they set the track, we have a second.
Find someone who has the same path as I want in August.
So the top 10 will be having, please join your hands. But then please come together. One photo together. One photo together. Photo, yes, photo. One pose. Aravind, you get the sample. Please join your hands for Aravind. He's the first winner of this quiz. Thank you, Aravind. Please be seated. Yes, you are not a scammer. Yes. All right.
Find this hint.
There is a hint. He got a small activity in the meantime. You can just go and search and get your treasure. Please go ahead. Alright, next we have Sai Kiran. Yes. What is it?
Camera group a joke once if they laugh.
You want to crack a joke. If you laugh, you will get it. Okay, in the meantime, Sai, you think about it. I'm going to give it to the Vamshi.
Share one fun fact about nobody here who can know everything.
If somebody wants to know.
Very good.
Fun fact is I also play as
Yes. Now, Anand, Sujit, and Jagapati is ready. The floor is yours. Please come forward. Please come forward. Please come forward. All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anand. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. What's it? Yes. Something to you can do it.
Throw a smiley face on someone's hand.
He got an activity, draw a smiley face on someone's hand, and he is in the process of doing that. Great. Super, thank you. Yes, next, yes. No, please no, that's not the pressure, Yeah, before we proceed, request people who are standing on the railing, please come down. We are ready to start the town hall meeting. You will have much fun, you will have interesting facts. Please come down. Please don't lean on the railing, please. Just stand, don't lean. Yes, sir, what is that?
Like a dramatic movie.
30 seconds. 1, 2. Imagine that you are a tour guide for HMIE. As soon as you enter the building, how do you guide?
Hi, hello. First we ask in the reception any details are login. After that, entering the office, we can explain how many departments are which members. Yeah, Hyundai has 3 floors. We have different sections. We are working on the different ether parts and car and R&D development and the manufacturing. They have one cafeteria. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the effort that you brought in. Yes, super. You want a picture? All right, here is a hamper. Please put this Townhall back. Kishan, yes, let's quickly. Yes.
Say hi in 4 different languages. Hola, Bonjour, Namaskar. Hola in Spanish. Bonjour, Namaskar, Hindi.
Thank you so much. Since we doesn't know Spanish, we just understood this. Yes, last one. What is your? Interesting.
About Hyundai, I think the design is always customer-centric philosophy. That's customers think I like.
All right. Yes, here we have the last person. Yes, Radhika.
Do your best to dance move for 10 seconds.
Yes. 3 seconds. That's HMI. Good afternoon. I'm Prithvi. I'm delighted to be host of today's Town Hall. Great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people, which was said by Steve Jobs. It's my pleasure to welcome all our employees, strategic leaders to this evening Town Hall, to reflect on our achievements, to share key updates, and look ahead to our future with optimism and purpose. We have a power-packed agenda for today, filled with inspiration, recognition, and yes, few surprises along the way. Let's dive in. Before I proceed, people are standing on the railing. Request you to be away from it. As you are heading to the town hall, request to maintain silence so that we can hear the voice of the panelist and the speaker who speaks from here. Now, it's time to hear from someone who truly exemplifies Hyundai's values and vision. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's my distinct honor to invite our Managing Director, Mr. Chong Yung Cho, to address this gathering. Please join your hands together as it comes forward. Mr. Chong Yung Cho held a key leadership roles with Hyundai Motor Company, including R&D planning and program. He has been instrumental in shaping Hyundai global engineering strategies. Votings.
Andariki Namaskaram. Good evening, everyone. We cover all the topics that I prepared today, so please understand that I have to read or prepare my script. Sorry for that. Okay, let me begin by saying how truly honored I am here with you today as your new managing director. Some of you may already know me, and for many, this is our first time connecting. I'm genuinely looking forward to becoming a part of this HMIE family, not just title, but in spirit and in action. Today is not just about the leadership transition, it's about all of us stepping into a new chapter together. On that note, let me begin with a short introduction of myself. My name is Changhyun Cho. Joe is the family name. And I joined Hyundai Motor Company from February 1994 after my graduate study. I started my career as a transmission design engineer and participated in many manual transmission and DCT projects. After a long experience as a transmission engineer, I became in charge of PTPE project management. And for the last 2 years, I was in charge of R&D budget control and support on overseas R&D centers, including HMIE. So even though it's my first career in outside Korea, but I don't feel like a stranger here in HMIE. Over the past few weeks, I had spent time engaging with the leaders, understanding our operations, and listening closely. I have seen deep technical strengths, commitment to delivery, and people who truly care about getting things right. I know you have been navigating some tough challenges recently, and through that, I have seen resilience and creativity. That deserves recognition. But I have also heard honestly about challenges, time deadlines, growing product complexity, and competing priorities. We are all working in a world that is moving faster, becoming more complex, and demanding more agility from businesses like ours. Customer expectations are rising, technology is advancing. Internally, we are being asked to faster across every function. But that is not a crisis, but it is a clear call for us to shift gears, to sharpen how we execute, how we align, and how we move forward with greater accuracy. Our immediate focus is to stabilize, simplify, and strengthen with quality at the center of everything we do. That means doing things right the first time, reducing avoidable people, improving communication and alignment between teams, making decisions with clarity and ownership. This is not about adding pressure, it is about giving clarity. And I believe clarity builds confidence. Let us stay focused on quality and accountability, not just to fix problems quickly, but to avoid them in advance. Execution is the key, but so is direction. We are not just here to keep up. We are building a sharper, more resilient, and more performance-driven organization. We must also build a greater cost awareness into our work, not to limit ideas, but to make better choices. Every decision should reflect value for our customers, for our company, and for both. We are building contingency into our thinking, not out of fear, but out of readiness. This is not about just a smart business, it is a smart leadership. And when we talk about innovation, we must remember that the best innovation is realized when it is purposeful and intentional. We are not going to stop inventing, but we are going to stop inventing blindly. That means supporting creativity, but also expecting clarity of purpose behind every improvement. Every idea should benefit both the customer and the business. Let us build the teams that solve real problems with smart solutions without adding cost, difficulty, or confusion. Because we are not just designing, but we are defining what Hyundai stands for in the world. And that also means redefining how we lead. Leadership is not about control or position. It is about seeing bigger picture thinking across teams, and helping others succeed. This mindset applies to everyone, not just leaders or managers. Holistic development through cooperation and collaboration. This is what builds better products and better leaders. And remember, leadership is not limited to titles. Everyone here has the potential to lead by stepping up, taking ownership, and learning beyond your comfort zone. This is how we grow, not just as a professional, but as people. Our company is like a cricket team. Everyone has a different role. Someone like batsman setting the direction, someone like bowler solving problems, and others support from behind scenes like fielders and wicket keepers. They succeed not because of one star player, but because they work together and trust each other and stay focused on the same goal. Just like in cricket, we need to read pitch. Pitch means understand the customer's real needs. We must stay ready, adapt to change, and give our best every day. When we work together with team spirit and support each other, we can achieve great success. We have a unique role at HMIE to bring the voice of Indian customers into Hyundai's target development system. We must listen deeply, not just to what customers say, but what they truly need. Often, the real needs are unspoken and hide behind. It is our job to understand those, prioritize them, and reflect them in our targets. This is our responsibility that no one cannot do. From me, you can expect clarity, transparency, and support. I ask questions not because I doubt the answer, but because I want to deeply understand. I don't always have the perfect solution, but I will always be listening, learning, and working with you to move us forward. I also want to hear from you, not just by reports or numbers, but through honest, everyday conversations. If something is not working, say it. If you see a better way, then share it. That is how we grow stronger together. And while we push ourselves to be sharper and stronger, let us also build a culture where respect, inclusion, and trust are never compromised. That is what people remember, not just how we perform, but we treat each other along the way. Diversity of thoughts, experience, and identity makes us stronger. Inclusion is not about such. We just as much as the wizard themselves. To deliver excellence-minded performance and in outcomes. The decisions we make this year will shape our reputation, our culture, and our future. Thank you for your energy, your honesty, and your belief in what we are building. I'm proud to be here, and let's move forward with urgency, with integrity, and with unity. Thank you all once again. Let us read the next chapter together. Signing off. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Let us take a moment to reflect on some of the key takeaways. Leadership is for everyone. It is not about titles, but about ownership, collaboration, and stepping up. Every idea should solve real problems and add value to both customer and the business. This is very interesting. I like it very much. We are one team, like a cricket team. Every role matters. Together we win. Thank you once again, sir, for your message. Thank you so much. Now, we are moving into one of the most insightful segment of today's town hall, the panel discussion. This is where our questions take center stage, as we have esteemed panelists, their perspective, experiences, and expertise. To moderate this session, we are grateful to have Mr. Shekhar, Head of HRD, to moderate this panel. Please put hands together and welcome Mr. Shekhar Bhandari onto the stage. Mr. Shekhar Bhandari is widely known for his articulate communication, insightful facilitation, and strategic thinking. Served as a keynote speaker at several prestigious conferences. Thank you so much. The first panelist is our Managing Director, Mr. Chung Yo Cho. Please put hands together once again. Please come and occupy the panel. We are very honored to welcome him back to the stage with his unique lens in today's discussion. Thank you so much. Secondly, joining our panel is a leader who is technically expertise and global perspective continues to elevate Hyundai's engineering excellence here in India. Please welcome Mr. Chung Yun Ho, Technical Director at HMI. Mr. Chung brings him a wealth of experience from Hyundai global R&D ecosystem. With a strong background in advanced vehicle technologies, system integration, and innovation, his leadership has been instrumental in aligning HMI technical capabilities with Hyundai global vision for smart mobility and sustainable design. Thank you so much, sir. Our next panelist plays a pivotal role in shaping Hyundai's product vision. With a strong background in automotive product development, strategic planning, he ensures our innovation aligned with the customer needs and future mobility trends. Let's put hands together and welcome Mr. Balaji from Product Planning Department. Thank you so much, sir. The next panelist is Mr. Ananta Krishna from Regulation and Certification. A seasoned expert who has been a cornerstone of Hyundai's compliance and regulatory excellence with over 2 decades of experience. Mr. Ananta has ensured our vehicle meet global standards in safety and environmental compliance and certification. Thank you, Mr. Ananta. The next panelist is Mr. K. Shivanandan from Thermal Engineering Safety Design Department. A seasoned expert with many years of dedication service at Hyundai, his work ensures that our vehicles are efficient, safe, and sustainable. A perfect embodiment of Hyundai's commitment to innovation with responsibility. Thank you so much, Mr. Shivanandan. The next panelist is Ms. Lakshmi from Human Resource Department. She has been instrumental in building Hyundai's culture, fostering employee engagement, and driving talent development with the decades of experience, unwavering commitment to people, strengthen leadership pipeline, and develop a workplace to build on trust, inclusion, and excellence. Please put hands together for Lakshmi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining with me and welcoming the panelists. Now to guide this panel with clarity, creativity, and a touch of brilliance and humor, I request Shekhar Bhandari to please take it over.
I know I couldn't have done a better job at introduction, so I had Prithvi do it. If you enjoyed that introduction, that thank you. Good evening. Enjoying? All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining Townhall. I'm just very, very honored, and also looking at the experts, I'm slightly nervous as well to be sharing the stage. Thank you once again for the time. Thank you for taking time out and being with us. Today's panel, like you can see, features top 6 leaders, right? And that is why I'm a little nervous. And they are here directly to speak to some of the questions that you had. We had a survey that had run. So these are questions not my own, although I might add a couple of my own questions, I don't know. But these are amazing questions. And I was looking through these questions and found them brilliant, very, very insightful. They're touching on everything, by the way, from big picture strategies to culture to career evolution. Oh, all the best to you guys. I just have the easy part of asking. Well, we've also ensured to diversify the question, a good mix of questions that reflects what matters to most of us, right? Strategy, innovation, work culture, career growth, all of these aspects are there. So we'll keep the conversation very brisk and let's dive straight in, shall we? All right. Would you put your hands together? Some of the amazing questions are from you, so a round of applause for yourself. All right, so the first up, I have a question, and it goes like this. It says, what is HMI's vision for the next 10 years? And how do we plan to strengthen our global presence in line with Hyundai's long-term goals? Now, MD sir, would you please take this up for us?
Yes, I have a vision in my mind, but frankly not yet defined yet. Even though it does take some time to make it more feasible, I'd like to say at this moment I think the vision of HMIE is to develop mobility, satisfying Indian customers, including our family, with our own capabilities and resources. Furthermore, maybe we can think about I think it has a lot of meanings because mobility is not only for the four-wheelers. We can think about other applications.
And so that I want to say something that USA President John F. Kennedy is saying, don't ask what the country can do for you, just ask what we can do for our country. I hope that all engineer and all employee with MD and me are all together move forward and grow up our skill and
unified global cultures.
A few months back, we were all working under different groups. So the majority of the different departments here worked under different groups. We had our own targets, separate targets, and also our separate constraints. Now we have been all unified under one group. Now we have a common goal, a goal of creating a better product for the Indian customer. I think we will all work together seamlessly and enhance our collaboration to achieve that target and ultimately achieving our vision of becoming a lifetime partner in automobiles and beyond. This is to talk about HMIE's internal collaboration. Whereas our collaboration with Namyam, we can say it in two aspects. One, there is a lot of platforms that is available where we co-work and co-develop with Namyam. One such example is the Asian Market Development Guide. Our engineers worked together with the Namyang R&D engineers here, and we were able to develop a base from which products will be developed for the emerging markets. Second, there are a lot of leaders meetings that are happening in Namyang these days. They have opened up. We find leaders from India, China, and globally from other places and Korea discuss their strategies for future development. Leaders participate, collaborate, put their points in the dice and then try to enhance it from here. One such example is the Global Seed Conference that happened in HMI very recently. A lot of delegates came here. They were studying the future for the seed development for the entire Hyundai group. I think, if not all, I have covered all the major points of collaboration both within and outside the organization. Thank you.
I'd like to add about the culture. I think there's a question about culture as well. So, as you are all aware, we are a global organization, and there is a general people's culture and there is a work culture. So, there are different types of culture in itself that needs to be addressed. And talking about India, you see, unity in diversity is our biggest strength, and India itself can be a global representative, if you can call that. So, and provide this could be there is one with the effective communication. So, because what I mean to say while communicating and what the other person understands may be different because of the cultural differences. Second would be inclusion and diversity. So, provide the inclusive opportunities as well as a diverse mix of people. And the third one would be providing equal opportunities. So if we provide the opportunities equally and provide chances to everyone to grow, from the organizational perspective, that is what we can do to cover the global culture that is existing in India as well as the other regions. So that's what I will do.
Thank you. Thank you. Have you guys been enjoying this? If you are, just put your hands together. Thank you. Very insightful. Thank you. Now this is the next question, and probably it's been on my mind as well. And perhaps Balaji, I'll try to bring you in for this question. This is how it goes. What is HMI's roadmap for expanding in the emerging markets? And also this is like a two-parter, so that's the first part. The second part is how do we plan to overcome local challenges and unlock global potential growth? So that is the second part of that question.
So I think some of it has been already covered in other speeches. So basically, we have already started working on emerging market products. So KS2 is the first model, and everyone is actively working on it. So, in terms of overcoming the local challenges, so one thing which as HMI we have as an advantage is that India and Asian markets are very similar in terms of the customer needs or the characteristics. So I think the experience which our engineers have gained over the years with the development of Indian models will be really helpful in overcoming the local challenges in the Asian market. So that is since the local market and local customer needs. And now we are building an ASEAN development guide locally within HMI, which will be also used by Namyang and others. And yes, as a strategic point of view, cities like Jakarta, you can see clear mix of traditionality and modernity. So this transition is happening in Jakarta as well, which is quite similar to what we have in India. So these are just two examples which I would like to say.
Thank you so much, Balaji. Let's put our hands together for that response. It is particularly encouraging to know that we are evolving in the right direction. So thank you for that. I see the next question, and I immediately think the question screams HR. So I'm going to move to Lakshmi. Lakshmi, this is how it goes. It says, how is HMI evolving its work models to provide greater flexibility while maintaining productivity and team cohesion? How would you respond to that?
Yeah, that's a good question, Shekhar. Most of the people often ask this question to us. So let me answer in a simple way. At HMIE, we continuously refining our work models to balance the flexibility, productivity, and team collaboration. Now, the current model model what we are running, which is designed around the core working hours, which gives some flexibility to the employees while ensuring they are aligned and engaged within the teams. This is this approach is beneficial to both the employee and the company. Of course, we often get a lot of requests from the members on the remote work. Let's see the reality. We have seen the lot of challenges. It's been observed through the experience. A lot of productivity and collaboration issues have encountered in the previous remote work area. So whatever changes we do in future, including the remote work, has to be carefully reviewed before implementation. And though I said that the current model is so useful, so benefit to the employee and company, it also has areas of improvement. Any process, any policies or anything, needs improvement, which we also see the improvement in that is we have to do a lot of automations and everything. We do understand from the people pulse. Current focus is to build the system or to make the existing system work more effectively and address all the mandate issues which should be supportive for the employees. And moving forward, we see how best we should take the next level. That's what I can answer in this moment.
Wonderful, thank you. I think it's a very solution-oriented mindset that we have in case we want to move forward. And I have the privilege of working closely with you and looking at that from closer quarters. So thank you for being real and answering this question. Yes, flexibility is on our minds, but there are things to consider as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am genuinely impressed by the quality of questions that you guys have put up. So kudos to you again. The next question is, how is HMI, and Elisa, will bring you in for this question, sir. How is HMI empowering its India-based teams to lead global initiatives? And some part of it has been covered, but how do we take ownership of high-impact innovation?
Okay, empowerment is very important because that's the best way to make people increase their performance and capabilities. I'm sure that even if we do the small parts of the whole project, we cannot see the whole process and the final project and what the relationship between those parts and the processes. So if we do the thing from the beginning to the end, from alpha to omega, then you can get a full understanding of the system and it can make people develop by himself or by herself. So empowerment is very important. And for that reason, I think from last year, some of HUDs has been changed in our HMIE. And I also believe that I keep on empowering our people to have bigger role to develop a vehicle. But we have to remember that empowering or to get the power to design or develop, there's also something comes with. It is responsibility and accountability. Yeah, I don't want to give stress for our people, but small stress, not a stress, but responsibility and accountability, that helps to people really focus on their job and improve themselves. That's what I believe.
So empowering and responsibility, accountability, I think that's pretty much a game-changing perspective. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Alright, looks like you guys are enjoying. I've got a couple of more questions, so I hope you guys are ready. So yes, sir. Yes. So here's your question. Now, this question reflects a little broader theme of what we've seen across the department. But the question is, what structural changes or support systems which will help us evolve into a trusted partner beyond just an executionary wing?
Well, the question is getting more difficult. In my opinion, as I say, to become a strong R&D hub for India and emerging market, I think we need the two kinds of things. From the point of view, the one thing is we need to participate in develop project in the early stage, and then it will help us understand, focus on the customer needs, and then so therefore we will get the confidence in our works. I think our confidence is the most important things, especially to engineer. And second thing is ownership with responsibility. So if we all employee get the confidence in our life and ownership, it will output the good performance, and then other side department can trust us, and then I'm sure our HMI here will be grow up. So in a summary, I trust all employee and all engineer. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. This builds nicely on what we've heard so far, right? I mean, it's amazing how all of these pieces are falling together, and you can almost smell all of these responses are like those Hyundai principles, right? Do you feel that, or is it just me? Anybody else? Nobody? Can you pretend like you're with me right now? No. Okay. But yeah, it certainly talks about the Hyundai principles, although we may not be bringing that as an answer, but the answer is leading us to that. So thank you once again. My next question is something that we can all resonate to very well. How does HMI stay tuned to evolving market evolutions? Marking innovations as well, and what processes do we have in place to realign again, Balaji, sorry, this is a two-parter question, one more time. So the first part of the question is how do we stay tuned to evolving market innovations? That's number one. But also, what processes do we have to realign a project in case it falls behind? So we resonate with that because a lot of times we might have projects and they might fall behind. How do we tackle that?
So, as an answer, I would answer it in two parts. So one is from the product planning perspective where I belong. So as R&D already said, understanding what the customer needs is the most important thing. So it's not now because the market is evolving a lot. Anticipating what the customer needs is becoming more important, especially with the new generation of customers coming up. So in terms of process, we already have fixed market research processes in our organization along with the product development, so which gives us which is a tool to anticipate what the customers need and incorporate in the products. So another aspect is anticipating the mega trends actually. So mega trends have an influence on the future customer behavior. So that is an area now which we are focusing more because as you all know. On the second aspect from overall HMI perspective, so nowadays the talk is about new technologies as you know. That is an area now we are focusing as an organization to further strengthen our new technologies. So many of us already know that there is a TFT where members from all the teams are working to identify new technologies and incorporate in our future models. I think we are in a stage where we have found out something and we are now making some roadmap to implement in our future models. I think future models will have much better competitiveness. And also it is, I think, a responsibility of every employee now because of this market situation. I think changing the mindset to innovation and innovating in their own work area to find out something new is something which is very important, and I think that is where I mean, the strength of HMI lies, and we should more focus on it.
Thank you. Very refreshing to hear that mega trends and all the things that we are doing to ensure that we are on par with the moving trend. Thank you so much, Manager. All right, more of innovation and collaboration. And how, again, this is like a two-parter, and maybe you two gentlemen into this. And how is leadership supporting that mindset across the organization? So, maybe we'll get you something on this.
For this question, I think your question already has the answers. In any organization, employees shape the innovation culture there. They are the center of development and innovation happening. In HMI, we want our employees to actively participate in most of the innovation activities we do, embrace challenge, and develop unique and innovative solutions, not only for their day-to-day tasks, but also in the new development concepts as well. We want our employees to have a growth mindset and experiment what in their daily activities, and based on that, learn from their success and failures. Innovation is not only limited to paper and paper presentations. It is also about truly understanding what our customer wants, or as they said, what our customer is anticipating. We have to anticipate that and give them so that we have the best product in the market. To continuously innovate, I think we should continuously learn. And the few platforms like LinkedIn, the IIT research and lecture program are all a part of that, and it will provide a strong base for our members to understand new technology and to develop their innovative culture from that point. With respect to leaders' main role is to create an environment which is supportive of the innovation culture to flourish. Leaders should encourage their team to take calculated risks. At the same time, guide them so that there are no major problems happening. Leaders should provide the team with the necessary budget, tools, and the time for the implementation of new ideas. And also, when new ideas are appreciated and rewarded, the culture spreads and every member feels that they should also look into that perspective. Another main role of a leader, we think, is to demonstrate commitment that we are always in line with the members or along the members in their innovation process. That will boost confidence, and also members will feel the ownership. Should be vote on
I just want to talk about collaboration. And collaboration is one word that every one of the speakers here and even you have spoken today. So that means that is a very important term. And it is not just a term or an attribute. It is one of our core values, as you can see in the displays. So, and it is very, very essential, not only for us, for any organization. So without collaboration, we can't exist. And if you simplify that, so what is collaboration? I would say that simply it is like people-to-people connect. What we have, two or more people coming together and achieving something that is greater than them, or something objective that is given to them. So in that people-to-people relationship becomes very, very important. As we are going above, the team-to-team and region-to-region, globally. So nobody will trust us just like that. So unless we have that people-to-people connect and we maintain that, not just having one time, but maintain that across all levels. It's not just enough if only the leaders have the connect and the members are disconnected. There should be anybody can have the collaboration, and whoever has the collaboration can achieve better in terms of activities that generally they may not be able to do. We will, from my experience, I would say, whenever there is a difficulty, at that time your connection with people will help you in resolving issues faster. So that is a very important aspect.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And essentially, when you're talking about collaboration, you're talking about also building a culture, moving towards that. So maybe I'll have you talk about, and MD sir did mention in his speech as well, we build a culture where we're also we are responsible enough or accountable enough to own up to our own mistakes. And how do you see that building and transitioning into the HMI's culture, whether it is collaboration or whatever it is? Is it all right? Is it okay to make mistakes? Is it okay to admit them? How do we tackle that? I know I'm taking a piece out of MD's speech and I'm putting it back as a question to you.
Thank you. I think that's a very important aspect that we need to look into, and we are all humans, so humans make mistakes. So mistakes are unavoidable, and what we do after that comes the decision to be made. And first of all, let me clarify between, there is a lot of, sometimes we may confuse mistakes with failures. So mistake is different, failure is different. So failure is something there where we try to do something, we make a plan, and then we try to achieve something, and finally we are not able to achieve. There may be different reasons for that. That is a different thing. Mistake is something that we do inadvertently. That means we don't know we are making that. Otherwise we will not do that. So something that we have done, but we don't know that we have done. So this becomes very crucial, especially in an organization like this. It's very big and many teams are collaborating and working to achieve a common goal. So I would like to address this in two levels. One at the individual level, what I would do individually if I make a mistake, and what the leadership should do if somebody makes a mistake in their team also. So once somebody makes a mistake, there are only three things to do. First is admit it. Second is learn from it. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. So you know what not to do. Third is don't repeat it. So that becomes the most important thing that we learn from the mistake to avoid doing that again sometime in some other project or later on. So if we do that, we learn something, and especially during mistakes itself we learn more. So you do a job correctly, you've done it and you forget about it. But if you make a mistake, you will remember that, okay, I did this, I should not be done. Yeah. So at an individual level, what happens if I don't own up to my mistake or at least bring it to the notice of my superior? Some mistakes can have very small repercussions, but some mistakes, even though they are very small, they can have a very big repercussion. Maybe a very small issue, something that needs to be communicated to me. For example, if I take an example of my team, something certification related, we get inputs from different teams. So the designer sends some data to me. In that, there is, out of his, he has not noticed it, there is a typo. He or she has sent it, there is a typo. That typo, we take it, we project it, we get the certificate. And later on, we find that in the actual part, it is something else. So if that is there, it can affect even the scheduled production and all those things. So it can have a big impact on the company. That is why I think everybody knows about this famous saying that stitch in time saves nine. So identifying at the initial stage, you need less effort to resolve it than if you identify it at a later stage, the problem will become bigger. And you need more people involvement and the risk is high. So this comes on the personal side, individual side.
And if I may just add, you also build a culture of honesty.
Yes. So on the other hand, what if somebody makes a mistake, and as a leader, what do? The first thing we should do is first recognize the mistake and talk about the mistake, not about who has done it. First we need to find a solution to that mistake or the error that has happened and look at how to solve it, and then make a note of it. Don't forget it. Make a note of it to find a learning and ensure that that doesn't happen later. So sometimes as a leader, sometimes we may be tempted to point out the mistake. So we should not do that. And because what happens is the individual may bottle up, and then he may not come up with it next time. So it is important, equally important for leaders also to understand that humans make mistakes, but recognize it and then address the thing, not the person. So that way we can encourage to avoid or making lesser mistakes, and the impact of that can be narrowed down.
Wonderful. So I build a culture of honesty as I do it, but then as a team I also am very sure that if I admit my mistake, there's going to be no repercussion. But it's a learning for me, it's a platform for me to use my experience that I've gained through that failure as well. So thank you. Thank you. All right, it's fascinating how different departments face similar challenges, and we can all garner similar solutions through that. So thank you. Now, another question that I have here is, how is HMI aligning its compensation practices? We have a question for Lakshmi clearly. How is HMI aligning its compensation practices with market benchmarks to ensure fair recognition of India-based talent? That Lakshmi is the question. Aligning the compensation practices with market standards. That is the question.
Got it. That's a good question, Shekhar. When we use the word compensation, it is very important for everyone. Right? It's just not we say that the opposition person, the employees, we are also employees. Sitting the panel members are also employees of the organization. Yes, it's very important for everybody in their life. Let me answer how it works in HMI. Like at HMI, we regularly conduct benchmark study, like against leading automobile industries. We do a depth analysis, which includes, designation wise, experience level, and lot more. After this analysis is done, we do internal discussions a lot, and then we come to approach to ensure our pay structure remains competent and relevant actually. So there is a lot of homework is done, just not like, okay, we have something, let's announce this figure this year. There's a lot of homework because we need to ensure the people motivation here, we have to ensure the organizational goal here, lot other things also we keep in mind. And when we have to talk the compensation philosophy we design in HR, we just don't talk that we take every data from the benchmark inputs alone. It's been designed in a comprehensive approach which we consider the individual performance. We also consider the business scenarios which we stated in April actually with all of us. And we also take the benchmarking inputs and a lot of other key factors also being taken into note. After all these things, the philosophy will be, taken forward to the next level. And one more thing in HMI, we strongly believe in performance-based approach actually. So, pay for performance, it is valued every employee contribution. It's not that we are discriminating any employee. We value everyone's contribution, and it is directly connected to their rewards. And if I have to say, the pay philosophy, what we are doing it's like, we communicate with the members and we arrive to a figure, and then the relevant factors when we considered, we also ensure that the competitiveness we don't lose in the market. It's really very tough question for us when we have to answer. Many people after increment, they walk to us say that this is a percentage is not satisfied to us. On what grounds it is being given? So lot of things, lot of queries, lot of questions being asked to us. So in this forum has really helped us to address everybody. We do a lot of homework to come with one figure or one percentage for individual parameter. Collaboration with the external agent we do, and collaboration with the internal stakeholders we do. Lot of work we done. After all these things, I am very proud to say that in compensation we are at a very good position. The report says, the survey says we are at a good position. So ultimately we aim that we are committed that we maintain a fair.
Put your hands together one more time for our incredible panelists. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining us on stage. I will have Prithvi come back. But yeah, keep your applause going. This has been very, very richly insightful for all of us. Thank you once again. Thank you, sir. I'll hand it back to the more fun person, Prithvi. Can we put together for Prithvi again? I know Ban Maska is around. The chai is around. We'll not stop you for so much time. In a few minutes, we are done. Once again, please join your hands for all the panelists for spending their time and elaborating for the session. At this time, I request Ravi to please come forward and announce the Hyundai contest winners.
Thank you, brother. Thanks, everyone. Good evening, guys. Now we are in the last segment, the most awaited one. This is to announce the Hyundai Live the Hyundai Way Challenge. So we have received a lot of stories, a lot of insights and inspiring stories, out of which we have shortlisted around 10 stories that we have, and I will announce the winners. Ritika, can we have the slides, please? Okay, for safety and quality, we have Shashikant. And for that, I would request Mr. Kim, HOD leader. He's a big clap. Yes, thank you. I would request Shashikant to please.
Very good evening, Manandwar. Will not take much of your time. So I'm so thankful everyone for giving me this opportunity. And coming to the Hyundai story. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Shashikant. I've been working in chassis from the past 15 years. So deeply embedded in the development of brake system. So my journey in Hyundai has been a constant reaffirm of two values. One is safety and quality. And coming to my Hyundai Way story. So few years ago, while we were developing first in the segment car for a sub 4 meter, which is Hyundai Venue. So my story starts from there. So that was my very first project, and I've been working a lot closely with most of my Namian counterpart. So since then, since the design stage, from the design stages, so we have a lot of things to fix. And finally, after the all drawing stage, so we have been waiting for the vehicle to get tested. So during one of these tests, so we encountered one of the safety issue, so which could potentially lead to an accident. So that's when I realized that safety and quality are utmost important in a vehicle. And safety is not just a feature, it should be our foundation. And coming to the quality, it's not about making less defects. It's your continuous effort to making, to moving more close towards the perfection. And emphasizing that how it impacted my professional and personal life. Yeah, it did impact me in my professional life because I can able to reduce my mistakes, so reduce the number of issues in my projects. Coming to my personal life choices for myself and for my family. So on this stage, I would like to emphasize our management to encourage our employees to build safer cars for the Indian customers in the future projects. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
I would again wish Mr. Gunn to come on stage. And now we have for Tennessee, the story is from the Tennessee, and this is for product planning department. I would like to call Spurgeon. Spurgeon, we have a limited time. I would request the speech to be. Congratulations.
Thank you, HMI, for this opportunity. I would like to briefly talk about the Hyundai principle tenacity. This word tenacity is derived from a Latin word called tenax, which means to hold on to something. So recently, as the panelists were rightly mentioning about the project Asian Development Bank, it was a very big project with multiple global stakeholders involved in it. And while executing, we faced a lot of challenges. And it was like closing the project as soon as possible. But then this principle inspired us to hold on to the objective, to hold on to the final outcome. In fact, even my leaders, Mr. Kim Sang-Kyun, Balaji, Mr. Abhiyan and Vinod sir, they helped me stick to the principle and stick to the final objective. So, I mean, thanks to the Hyundai principle, not just to the concept. Thank you.
Okay, now next we have, thank you, Mr. Kim. This is for the progress, and we have from structural engineering team, and this is for Shivamani Kant. Guys, can we please clap? Thank you, Shivamani. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening all. This is Manikant from Structural Design team. I would like to thank our head. Let me share my story which brought me here today. My story is about development of a common wall panel that uses for both RHT and LHT vehicles. Generally we do design two different, a common wall panel that utilizes both the variants as a common panel. Before going that, this is a bold content. It is not that much easy to deal with. So each design stage gave me new challenges. Finally, we developed a common core panel that to be utilized for the both variants. Throughout this journey, I have guided by our core values, progress and resilience. Progress is always pushing me to forward towards the bigger vision in my mind. So I can proudly say that we have successfully implemented this common core panel concept in Hyundai project, which saves around 2.2 crores of rupees as an investment cost. This is my story about. Thank you all for this.
Thank you. Engineering is Aslam Baba. Can we have him? Guys, can you all clap, please? Thank you. Congratulations, Aslam, and thanks for that.
Annyeonghaseyo. Hola. Good evening, everyone. I am Aslam from Electronics Engineering Design Department. I am here to tell you about the core Hyundai way principle, agility. So, I would like to derive this definition of agility with a short story. So, the story happens in a small meeting room where we are about to apply digital key for Hyundai Alcazar. So, we have a team of very young, agile and industrious persons. So that time, we took that digital key in one of their car lineup. We were literally shocked. We thought Hyundai will be the first in the market to launch that feature. In a span of time, we identified some gray spots in the competitor car, how best we can develop, how best we can reach the customers. With this, what I learned from this is how rapidly you take the decision, how quick you respond to the situation and to implement those negative points which are in our competitor cars. With this, I say agility is rapid, quick. It's not just a rapid, it's about how adaptable to the current situation. So with this, the major impact I noticed within the team is the whole team is very rapid, quick, and they were very good at taking the quick decisions. So with this, I end up my story. Let's take this agility as one of the key Hyundai factor. Thank you. Thank you, jury, for selecting this key Hyundai factor. Thank you, HRD, for organizing this event. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aslam. That was sweet. Now I'll go to the next one. This is for agility, and this is Arun from Kia. I would request Mr. Guys, Kia team, can we please clap for your team? Congratulations.
Hi everyone, this is Arun from Kia Design Department. So I say very fast. So during the core value celebrations, selfie contest was conducted. So in that I have a unique idea in my mind. So I shared it with my senior, but instead of encouraging, he said a word that Arun, this is childish. But at that moment, the only thing that I have in my mind is, if I didn't participate right now, I'll be regretting this forever. So immediately I have changed my plan and I have took a selfie with my friends and I uploaded. I won in that selfie contest, and in the same way I have participated in the other activities also, and have also we were the runner-up in the car crafters, and next we won in the first prize in the Sankranti celebrations. And over a time, the best part was that same senior came to me and said, Arun, you are the champion. So the transformation, being called childish to being called champion, it all transformed, and that was a real winning moment for me. So to everyone here, I just want to say that believe in yourself and never give up on your ideas too quickly, because sometimes the only difference between regret and success is just showing up. Thank you.
Thank you, Arun. That's so inspiring. I'll move to the next one. This is for the resilience. We have Mallikarjun. Guys, can you all clap? CA department. Congratulations, Mallikarjun.
Hi, very good afternoon. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my story about resilience. Today I am going to share the story of resilience, and that is Hyundai way. Yeah, when I received the project and it was severely damaged and many parts failed, and there was no other options to improve the parts, and we have introduced the external air into the rear engine room, that is called integrated engine cover with the cooling duct, and it is tested and implemented in the real vehicle. And in this phase, I have learned the value of the resilience, don't give up, and I didn't give up anyway. And our team's ability to learn, adapt, and taking the challenges in every situation is very inspiring for me. And I would like to thank my HOD and HOS for giving this opportunity. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for listening to my story. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mallikarjun. The next, this is for diversity and inclusion, and this is from Chennai. So this is Kelvin. We have a small video from SM we would like to play. Can you all please clap? Okay, I guess we have audio issues. We will move on to the next one. This is for expertise. We have Gunashekar from Interior Engineering.
Hello, greetings. I am Gunashekar. I am representing Interior Department. So I am here to tell my story on expertise. So my story starts with the DRM of Cockpit Module Engineering Design Team. As a part of it, DRM, what we do, we identify new technologies and new features that are to be applied in upcoming models. One such feature is dual opening armrest. You Okay, that feature already available in HKMC, but that supplier don't have facility in India, which increases the part cost by 5 times. Okay, so my expertise in my domain triggered here, and I thought of optimizing, innovating, and localizing that feature to the Indian market customer need. So what I did benchmarking of that feature. I extracted the boundary conditions, and from here I went for my new quest. So I approached a few of the Indian suppliers for this feature. At the beginning of the story, no one, everyone showed reluctance because no one has the capacity or capability or past experience of defining such complex mechanisms. That's where I portrayed them a vision that this is not about armrest, but this is their chance to enter the world of mechanisms as innovators. So together we became alchemists and we innovated this feature. At the end, we designed, drafted and prototyped this feature, and we presented that feature proudly to enter HMIE in this year February. So that workshop was huge success. Here we not only replicated the sophisticated mechanism which was already available in HMC, but we slashed its price by 55%. So that was huge success. My expertise in this domain not only helped in develop abilities of existing supplier, because the supplier with whom I was working, they don't have past experience of developing this complex mechanism. Together we achieved this feat. So this is my smart story about expertise. Thank you.
Now we have the last, we have two more. This is Kiran Kumar from Virtual Development Integrity. He's on this virtual verification. Congratulations to the team. Thank you, King Farooq.
Hello everyone, very good evening. So I am very happy to be part of here, and I will explain you briefly. So in the recent work scope, I have observed a major inefficiency about making an API verification presentations. So the manual process took almost 2 hours. So I have pre-sequenced CV project and identified the solution using Excel Metro. So the manual process took 2 hours and I have reduced it to 2 minutes. So almost reduction of 95%. So with this data-driven thinking, I strongly believe by imbibing this core value, we can reduce our time and save our energy. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's the last of the town hall, and thank you so much for your participation. I would really thank the jury members, MD, the technical director for your support, the camera crew, and everyone who supported to complete this event. And the last announcement that we have is we have a high team that is arranged in 3 counters. We have 1 counter in the back.